Hello, this is Brian, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Steve Gearhart. We talk about food, making stuff with food, making cocktail drinks, drinking, and of course, visiting our imaginary British pub, of which, by the way, we haven't talked about in some time. So I figured I came across this bottle of vermouth I think would be perfect for our imaginary British pub, and I kind of want to talk about it today. It's called Le Stal Vermouth Rosé, or Rojo, and here, that's what it looks like. And so yeah, let's start talking about it. So usually when we're talking about vermouth or sherries or things of that nature, we're thinking of like going to the grocery store, buying that really crappy bottle, very salty, kind of used for cooking, or we go into a beer, wine store, liquor store, and we get a really cheap bottle of vermouth just to mix with, right? Usually on the cheap end stuff, you kind of don't really honestly drink it on its own unless you really like that kind of thing. But this vermouth is a lot different. It is sherry based. It is a combination of Amontillado and Pedro Jimenez, and those two sherries combined, and it makes for a very, very interesting blend. And it is called a rosé, or rojo. When you pour it out, it does not look like a rosé in terms of having that color to it, but it is a lighter vermouth. It's not that dry. It is actually quite sweet. You get a lot of good notes out of it. You get cinnamon, orange peel, cardamom, a whole bunch of stuff. But what they all combine to make this really kind of like very strong vanilla flavor as well. And so when we tried this at the store, the things that that was talked about was how this particular vermouth, which you would usually use in cooking or in making mixed cocktails, not with this. Pour it straight up. It's good with ice. So if you want to do it, if you want to have your glass dirty, throw a couple ice cubes in there. That's fine. Do the 2-finger rule and sip at it. It's a very good sipping vermouth. It's very, it's hearty, insofar that it's not fragile. The notes stay with you for a long time after you swallow, and it's a pleasant experience. It's so much so that I would actually. It's weird that this is a vermouth. It is a vermouth, but it's so weird that you would actually use this. The actual appropriate way to use this is as a dessert wine, an aperitif. It is, like I said, it is very much a vermouth, but you just don't want to mix it with anything. It tastes that good, and like I said, it's a dessert wine. It has that sweetness, not quite too sincere, but it is definitely, or an ice wine, but it's definitely in that direction. And it's once it's nice and chilled, it's a very nice thing to have after dinner, I think, or in between dinner and dessert, aperitif. And it's fairly affordable. I would say it's probably between, depending upon where you live, in the $25 to $30 range per bottle. Just like any vermouth, once you open it, after you open it, it's a good idea to throw it into the fridge to make it last longer. And yeah, I think this would be great for our imaginary British pub. I think in general this would be a nice thing to have. Definitely if you have guests over and you want to serve something nice, this is definitely a nice thing to do. So what am I saying? Am I saying that you should get this bottle of Le Stal Vermouth Rosé or Rojo or Rosado? Should you get this? Absolutely. Yes, you should. So go out there and buy it. Enjoy it. And yeah, as some people would say, as I'm drinking this vermouth, I feel like I actually should be sitting in a library with a pipe in my hand and reading Shakespeare or something. It's very, very elegant. It's a lot of fun. Or you can just, if you like ice wines and you just want something sweet to drink, there you go. So anyway, yeah, get it. You'll enjoy it, and it's very, very, very affordable. All right, so that's going to be it for this week. Thanks for watching, and if you don't mind, subscribe, like, and hit the bell down below. Okay, thanks, and y'all have a good week.